So I just wanted to share a project I've been working on for my LEGO Next. I'll tell you a bit about the project, what I aim to do and how it works, and then I'll get into testing and we can see the results. I recently installed LeJOS on my LEGO Next Brain. I was unhappy with how simple the LEGO software was, the drag and drop interface that comes with the product. So now I can write more complicated Java programs, and it's really just going to allow me to push the boundaries with what this thing can do. So what the project is it's simply going to spin around in 360 degrees, and it's going to take lots of measurements with the ultrasonic sensor and record them into a text file, and then with the data I can analyze it, do some pretty cool things with it, and even draw an image of the surroundings of the Mindstorms. So I'm just going to run the program. I've got a small space here. It's got some walls that are solid, which means it'll be easy for the ultrasonic sensor to pick them up. And I've got a bit of an obstacle here. There's enough space for it to move. So let's go ahead and load it up. There we go. So what it's going to do now is it's going to go around in 360 degrees and take lots of measurements. And you'll just hear a little buzz. So we can see here that the ultrasonic sensor took 98 measurements. That's really good. It finished in about the same position that it started, which means we'll get a nice smooth image when we take the data to our computer. So now we've got the Next Brain connected to our computer, we'll just go ahead and browse. So this is it, data.txt, that's what we chose to export it as in our program. So as you can see, I've done a lot of testing, I've refined the program a bit, and I'm pretty happy with the point it's at now. So once we create this and save the text, here it is, data.txt. We've got a whole lot of measurements which are in centimeters, so 26, 27, 28. It's about a foot away from the edge of the wall. Now what I've created is mapper.java, and this is a program that will take that data and it'll map it out in a image so that we can get a graphical representation of the data. So if we just run this, select the file, spin 16, there it is, our text file. There, it's finished running, so let's go and take a look at what we got. So here it is, image.png. Now it may look a bit random at first glance, but I'll try and explain kind of what we're looking at here. You can see here where the yellow meets the purple, that is where the robot started. So it started here, it had a bit of a straight wall for a bit, then it hit a bit of a gap as it rotated past there. Then there was the tissue box, which you get a nice straight line there, and then another gap. Then there was the straight wall here, followed by another wall just over here, and it comes back around to the beginning. So I'm glad that it finished the loop. That means that it was successful. You can begin to make some assumptions, like the robot was closer to the tissue box than it was to the wall over here. But around the corners, you can see it gets a bit jittery. I'd just like to explain that. The ultrasonic sensor, it uses echo to measure distances. Bats use it, whales use it. It sends a sound out with one, and then basically measures the time it takes to get back to the other. Now, this is great when you're talking about walls that are perpendicular to the sensor. But as soon as you get something like this, where there's an odd angle or a 45-degree, kind of not exactly right against it, it doesn't really work as well. It doesn't come back the way that it sends out. So the ultrasonic sensor, it's great for walls like this, but you know, when it starts getting to the corners where it's facing at a weird angle, it gets a bit distorted, and that's just what we're seeing with these fuzzy bits here. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you need any help with LeJOS, installing it onto your Next, or you want any of the programs, files that I've used in this video, feel free to leave a comment, leave a like on the video, and I'll hopefully be making more if I have more projects. So thanks for watching.